And it's that easy. We're live, guys. Thank you guys for jumping on tonight. Man, Monday night, 9 o'clock. We're here at actually 8 o'clock Central Time. We're here in Covington, Louisiana. Excited to be with you guys for a lot of different reasons. I know a lot of you guys are partners of mine, and some of you guys are seeing this for the first time. Either way, welcome. We're fired up. I could tell you, 9.5 years ago when I found out about this, I thought, holy cow, this is my shot. I had no idea what and how big of a deal this really was, and it blows my mind. And 9.5 years later, I'm still every day pinching myself that this is surreal because of what we have our hands on, and it's exciting stuff. So just so you guys know who I am, my name's Fred Graves from Covington, Louisiana. And a little bit about myself, I want you guys to know I don't have a medical background. I've never done any type of business like this before. I know anytime people hear of something new, they always try to size up if it'll work for them. And one of the things I love about what you're going to hear tonight is this is a level playing field. For the most important message about tonight is we have found out about a medical breakthrough technology that is going to change the way the world takes care of its health. And we also, because of the timing of finding out about this information and being before the world is really finding out, we actually have an opportunity to participate, educating and creating awareness on this information, which throws off revenue, leveraged revenue. So either one could be for you or both for you. But I want to share with you a little bit about my background so you know where I'm coming from. I grew up in a construction family, and I used to subcontract from FEMA doing disaster relief work, a very, very lucrative business. I would work 5, 6, 7 months and then go home and kind of wait for the next storm to hit. Yes, I was only sicko that watched the Weather Channel, but it was very rewarding to help a city get back on their feet, and it paid for the time we put in. And we worked hard. We worked 12, 14-hour days, 7 days a week, getting the city back together. But, you know, when families are put out of their house, you do whatever you can to fix that situation. So everything was going good. I dropped out of school at 16 years of age simply because I knew that's what I wanted to do. I was rounded enough to know that was where my passion was helping people. Yes, I liked making a lot of money, but I just knew that what I was going to do. And I didn't think it made sense to go to college to have a professor try to teach me how to run a business, and that dude's never ran a business. So I took the theory in life, if someone has something you want, go do what they've done and you'll get what they have. And that's what I did. So I dropped out of school at 16. I surrounded myself with successful people. I watched what they did, and I did what they did. I mean, if they were treating people a certain way, that's how I treat them. And I just watched from experience, and that's how I learned life. And it worked for me. By the time I was 24, I did make my first $1 million chasing storms, ice storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, whatever it may be. Pretty much any natural disaster you may see on the Weather Channel, I was there. But like a lot of businesses, it got flooded out, and Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans was the last storm I cleaned up, simply because they were so many people bidding against work that the government was pretty much keeping the money. And so, yes, I love working, but I don't like working for free. So I got into something else. And long story short, I went through a period of time, and through investments, I lost everything I owned. August of 2009, I came back to America after being in Dominican Republic for about a year mining gypsum, and was trying to figure out how to get back on my feet. And that's when this message came to me. And I'm going to tell you why I said yes. I said yes for a very simple explanation. I said yes to this opportunity because I realized the world was changing. I realized the world that we lived in, technology was taking over. I mean, technology had changed the way that we communicate. It changed the way that we shop. It had changed the way that we get from point A to point B. Technology was changing so much with new upcoming trends of technology that it was changing the economy. So I was trying to figure out how I could position myself in front of the masses, because in life, if you want to make it big, it's not the people that find out about the big stories later. I mean, when they're making movies about the big stories, there's no opportunity. It's when you can hear about it before everyone else. Do your due diligence, connect the dots. If it makes sense, you go for it. That's where big success stories are created. That's what I was looking for. My brother-in-law, Brandon Cunningham, came to me and he said, hey, listen, I got something for you. I don't know if it's for you or not. Let's take a look. And he played for me an investigative report that was shot on ABC News. I got to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't watch the news. I realize that in life, if you can't control a situation, there's no use worried about it or thinking about it. The only thing it's going to do is bring you down and create negativity in your life. I don't watch the news. I can't control the situation. I don't care. So when I saw this news clip, I'm like, oh, great, what's this, right? And I got to be honest, it said investigative report on the top of the screen. And I know when there's an investigative report, it's usually not there for positive press, right? They're not there to highlight information on a company or product or service. They're there to expose the dirt. I mean, that is the news. It's all negative crap. Meaning you don't see a news broadcaster show up at the airport and go, okay, guys, we're going to film these airplanes. Oh, look, another successful landing. No, they're there when the bad crap happens. So when I saw this investor report, here's what caught my attention was when the reporter was asking about these claims, because they're serious claims. I'm going to get to that in a second about these products and this technology. What caught my attention was the scientist didn't explain what the product did and what was in it. He looked at the reporter and said, okay, let's do a blood test. Let's do a blood test. He drew his blood, measured something called oxidative stress. Never heard of oxidative stress before. I'm sure you haven't either. Measured his oxidative stress levels, put him on this new technology, and in 2 weeks, it lowered it 45% in 2 weeks. So here's how I work. I don't know what oxidative stress is. I don't know anything about the medical space. I can't spell half the stuff they're talking about. What I caught my attention was there was an investigative report obviously trying to debunk the scientist, right? I think you can agree with me. And on national TV, the scientist debunked the reporter. Because I know if the reporter thought that technology was going to lower this oxidative stress, they probably wouldn't go out and investigate it because it's not the news job to go promote a product or promote a company. So here's what oxidative stress is, and this is what really caught my attention. Oxidative stress, for the last 35 years, your tax dollars, the medical industry, has been researching it. What they've concluded is it is why we age. Disease stems from oxidative stress. So they know why we age. They know what causes disease. Why do you think you and I have never heard it before? There's no solution. There is no exercise. There's no pharmaceutical drug. There's no diet. I don't give a crap if you're 400 pounds or 120 pounds with 2% body fat, you have oxidative stress, okay? So that's why this was such a big deal. And what caught my attention was it wasn't just the scientists. It wasn't my brother-in-law telling me about the product. Institutions that I know you and I and everybody else around the world that puts their health and their life in the hands of American Heart Association, Harvard, Duke, LSU, the Institute of Aging, all these major medical institutions that kind of control the medical space was putting their reputation on the line of this technology, spending their money researching it and going, yeah, this is where medicine's heading. So I'm going to tell you what, I told you there's two parts to tonight. We really want you to understand this product. We want you to understand this product because it's a breakthrough. What do we do as humans? We share when we find something good. I know every single one of you have told one of your family members to go try the new steakhouse in town. When you went and saw a movie, you told your friends to go watch it. We're excited because we get to tell you for the first time there's a breakthrough in medicine and you need to know about it. And when you see what we see, I'm sure you're going to be just as fired up and as excited. So I'm going to play a video for you guys because I want you guys to understand what we have our hands on. And the two messages, first and foremost, is to be a consumer of this product because it is life-changing, okay? And after that, if you see the validity of the products, you realize the opportunities there as well. So let's go ahead and roll this video, and then I'm going to come back to you here in a minute. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Computer's working a little slow tonight. All right, let's watch this video, and I'll talk to you guys as soon as it's over.
Free radicals are naturally occurring molecules that can cause serious damage in your body. If free radicals are allowed to overwhelm your body's ability to fight them, They can adversely alter lipids, proteins, and DNA, triggering a number of health concerns. Fortunately, scientists have made a remarkable breakthrough that promises to give your body a natural aid in the fight against free radicals. It's called NRF2 activation. And according to researchers, it's a powerful process that stimulates antioxidant production and can wake up your body's ability to stay healthy. Understanding NRF2 activation begins with understanding how oxidative stress caused by free radicals affects your body. Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off the power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. NRF2 activation. NRF2 is a protein messenger that binds itself to DNA and is a master regulator of the body's aging process. Through the study of nutrigenomics, scientists have discovered that certain phytochemicals found naturally in foods turn on our ability to create antioxidants to combat aging and preserve health. Protandim is specially formulated with an optimal blend of these phytochemicals found in foods like turmeric and green tea. This patented blend is formulated to turn on the NRF2 biochemical switch that creates and releases the antioxidants your body needs to fight free radicals. And what do scientists say about NRF2 activation? In just the last 10 years, researchers have published more than 500 studies about the power of NRF2 to activate your body's natural response to free radicals. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine. For more than a decade, LifeVantage has been the leader in developing effective natural NRF2 activation supplements like Protandim. We're excited to share the power of this breakthrough to create a healthier life for you and your loved ones for years to come.
All right, hold on one second. Let me get this clicked off here. Where are you at? All right, I'm back. Awesome. Man, I've seen that video, guys, 1,000 times. I get fired up every time I see it. Hopefully you understood and saw some key terms you may have never heard before, right? I mean, what is the world doing for your health today? They're talking about taking a supplement for this and a supplement for that and putting good stuff in your body, which is all great. And we're not here to complain or knock on any of these supplement products. You know it and I know it. They've helped a lot of people for a long time. We just have a better way. The key words they're talking about with this information is activation. Think about it. Supplementation, activation, there's the difference. The reason why we supplement our body in the aging process, it's actually pretty simple. You don't have to be a doctor to figure it out. From the time you're born to 20, you aged perfectly. You weren't aging. You were getting bigger. You were getting stronger. You were developing, right? You weren't aging. You were growing. Problem is this, your height. Whenever your height stopped growing, 16, 17, 18 years of age, we're all a little bit different. Think about it. If whatever's causing you to grow stops, you think possibly other things in your body are stopping? It's exactly what's happening. The production of enzymes, survival genes, cells. It's called NRF2. It's a pathway in your body that controls all of that. And when you stop growing, the production of these things that are protecting your body from the aging process slows down. So from that time on, think about it. From 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30, 35, we're not growing anymore. We're not developing. We're aging. And simply because our body is not doing what it's supposed to do. That's why we love supplements, because supplements serve the purpose. Supplements fed the body where it was deficient. It was supplementing the body where the body was deficient. This discovery of nutrigenomics that we have our hands on, and patents on, by the way, does not supplement the body. It turns the body back on. It activates the body. It makes the body do what it's exactly supposed to do, with helping it grow and maintain and keep it from the aging process. The biggest discovery they've seen in medicine. It's why all these major medical journals are spending millions of dollars. You guys saw what Washington State said. We didn't say that. Washington State said it probably is the biggest discovery in medicine. It's why we now have three peer-reviewed studies on cancer, 3 peer-reviewed studies on heart disease. Guys, you can't make this stuff up, okay? Don't disvalue this discovery because you heard about it from a friend. Your friend found out about something that was a breakthrough, and we want you to know about it. We want you to know about it. Why? We want you to benefit from it. I'll be really, really honest with you guys. 9.5 years ago, I didn't say yes to this because I understood anything that I just told you. I said yes to this because a publicly traded company had patents on a medical discovery, and I understood business. And I understood if this was a new way to your health and no one knew about it, I could probably get back on my feet. I didn't know by me saying yes to get back on my feet financially, I was going to help thousands and thousands of thousands of people change their life forever, because that's what's happening. When people get on these products, they stay on the products. We're not just putting good stuff in your body, we're turning your body back on. There is nothing you can put in your body as powerful as what's there. And that's what our company has. It literally is activating your body to do exactly what it's supposed to do. It's lowering oxidative stress that leads to every disease there is. You can see it for yourself. All the science done behind these products are what's called peer-reviewed and processed, meaning I don't really care if you're a doctor or scientist, you can't dispute anything that I'm saying, because everything that I'm saying is peer-reviewed. This isn't clinical trials. This isn't something that our company paid for. It's peer-reviewed and processed, meaning when LSU said that this product broke the link in the development of melanoma skin cancer, it then sent that off to their other Harvard, Duke, whoever it may be, and all they did was try to disprove it. When they can't disprove the findings of what LSU said, it's been peer-reviewed, it's black and white, it's proven, there's no reason to further research it, it's done. And that's what we have. We got over 28 peer-reviewed studies on our product. It's why a lady you may have heard of, Erin Brockovich, joined our board of directors today. Today, right? We're a publicly traded company. She joined our board today because she understands no one in the world has what we have. She doesn't have her name attached to any products. She's just been going and exposing companies and products and getting down to the truth, the ugly truth a lot of people don't want to hear, right? That's what we represent. We're literally, it's the biggest breakthrough, and we're fired up and excited. And I can tell you, when you see the results of what these products are doing for people, it's mind-boggling. And I want you to know this, guys. Just know this. We do live in a world where technology changes every single day. Every single day, technology is getting faster. It's getting smaller. It's getting more convenient. And as it changes and grows, we, as society, we want the best available thing we can have our hands on, right? Let me give an example. 20 years ago, how'd you call your cousin? 20 years ago, how'd you get a message to mom? Did you text them? No one was complaining. That was the best way to communicate. But when these things came out, we all changed. We all switched. Why? Because technology, not that the beepers didn't get the job done, but technology had surpassed it, and it was better. This is the world we live in. When people realize that we have technology that turns the body back on, and there's not a reason to take a supplement for this, a supplement for this, it's a freaking no-brainer. If there's nothing you put in your body as powerful as what's there, we're just turning it back on. So again, why we're so excited is the results that we're seeing is mind-boggling. The flip side to it is this, guys. Every single person you know is going to be taking this product. Not just this product, these products. The company, the industry of medicine is switching. Okay? Let me give you an example. Motorola, I can promise you, at one day in time, was the biggest company in communication, made the best pagers around. And I'm sure they had a team developing the next best pager, right? But when it shifted to cell phones, they had to switch too, or they would have got left behind. Can you imagine if Motorola today had the best team in the world trying to discover the best pager in the world? Would you go buy it? I don't think so. It's exactly what we're talking about. When people find out that you can turn the body back on, it doesn't matter how powerful this super berry juice is. It doesn't matter because it's not going to touch what your body is capable of doing, okay? So it's one of the main reasons why there's a business opportunity attached, because your doctors don't know this exists. Your neighbor doesn't know this exists. Your family, your cousins, no one you know knows about this product yet because it's that early. We get to be a part of sharing the message. We get to be a part of educating people because this is different, right? I mean, when you see a commercial, you see a Chevy pulling a Ford backwards, right? You have to explain what a truck is. Commercials of trucks are just, my truck's tougher than your truck, rah, 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 right? Coke's better than Pepsi, rah, rah, rah. You're not explaining soda. We can't go and make a commercial about this. No one has any idea that's even possible to turn the body back on. So we have to do it in this fashion through education. It's a process. We want you guys to do your research. We want you guys to realize that there's a better way. The flip side I'm really passionate about is because we have the opportunity to position ourselves in front of a multi-billion-dollar movement, it gives you options in life, okay? And I'm just going to tell you guys this. For the last 45, 50 years, we've been teaching our kids a broke system, okay? And don't be mad at me, I'm just the messenger, but I don't think any of you will disagree with me. But the way that we provide for our families is broke. Having a job, trading time for money. We're providing for our families, but yet we're leaving our families to go provide for them. We get about a week or two a year to go on vacation with them. Majority of our time spent with traditional business is at a job providing for our families. I think we can all agree. There's a better way. There's a way that you can provide for your family with your family. The exciting thing is you don't have to just go through life living for the weekends. I mean, most people work Monday through Friday and the weekends they're off. Monday through Friday they work and then they're off. So kids are going to sleep. Dad's coming home late. Mom's coming home late. Kids are going to bed. Mom and dad's out the door before the kids go to school, and other people are raising their kids. There's a better way, guys. There's a better way. It's unbelievable that we have a chance to partner with this publicly traded company that has patents on all of this technology of turning the body back on, and we're way bigger than just one product, and I'll get to that. But we have a chance to educate people and get paid dividends on the education process, getting paid leveraged income. I'll just tell you what I've done. I'm not really big on speaking about theory or what could be. I'll just tell you what I did. A guy that dropped out of school at 16 years of age, made his first million at 24, lost everything he owned at 27. When I say everything I own, when I came back from Dominican Republic, I had a suitcase full of clothes. I had no car. I had no house. I slept on my buddy's couch. But I saw this as a way out, and I saw this as a product that people need to know about, and I went for it. And I didn't care what my friends thought because there was no friend of mine that could out-tell me anything that the American Heart Association wouldn't have told me. Does that make sense? But here's what, let me tell you what happened. I started telling some people got on the products changed their life. They stayed on the products, they started telling their friends. And it was a domino effect that continued to fall. And in 16 months, my residual leverage check that came every single month on the 15th of the month, after 16 months, got to 10 grand a month, okay? And no workman's comp, no general liability, no boss, no employees. This is my office. Guess what? This works from anywhere. I just got back from the beach for a week, okay? 2 weeks before that, I was in Tampa. Week before that, I was back at the same beach. This works any and everywhere around the world. Guess what? We're on Zoom right now. I've got people around the world on the Zoom getting educated. Yes, I'm at my home tonight, but I can do this from anywhere in the world with my family, providing for my family with my family, okay? In 16 months, I was at 10 grand a month, and in 28 months, I had 40,000 a month, guys. I don't know if you know this, but you can get by on that stuff. The point of it is this. The reason why I tell you is you know as well as I do, money is not what makes you happy in life. It's not, okay? I made a lot more money in traditional business. But I also had workman's comp and general liability and 200 employees and semis and front-end loaders and track hoes and dozers, and I went to bed stressed out. I woke up stressed out, but I made more money. See, the point of it is this. I educate people on products that change their life. They're going to be on the products anyway. Every single person you know is going to be on these products. It's not a question if, guys. The writing is on the wall, and it's happening. It's happening with or without you. The exciting thing is you get to be a part of it, okay? The exciting thing is it creates residual leveraged income to where once you go out and educate people, they get on the products, they stay on it, and they order every month, and you're a part of that equation. You see, what I love about this opportunity is a very simple concept. Our company does $200 million a year, and we're publicly traded. 50% of that revenue gets paid to people like you and I. Well, let's talk about a different example. Uber's a big one. They didn't call you, they didn't call me. Facebook's a big one. They didn't call you, they didn't call me. Better yet, as much money as those companies are creating in revenue-wise, how much are you making off of it? None. You see, in traditional business and corporate America structure, Jeff Bezos is one of the richest guys in the world because he started Amazon and he is the CEO running Amazon. In this type of business model, you don't have a CEO making all the money. You see, 50% of the revenue gets paid out to people like you and I. So you're taking a multi-billion-dollar movement and you're sharing the wealth with more people. It's nice. It's the way it should be. Also, one thing I love about this opportunity that's different than in traditional business is in traditional business, you will get paid your title. Your paycheck reflects the title that you have been given at your job. How many people at their job feel like they work harder than the person above them or that someone has a better title? The title always wins. It doesn't go off of work ethic or your efforts that you put in for work. What I love about this is totally opposite. It doesn't matter. Your cousin that invited you on here tonight, your next door neighbor that invited you on here tonight, if you take this business serious, you can pass them up in rank and in pay. See, the guy that enrolled me, yeah, they make 10 grand a month because they enrolled me, which they should. I make 5 times what they make because I outworked them. That's the way it should be. So the exciting thing is I control my future. The question is, do you control your future? You see, the opportunity is here for you to control your future. With a publicly traded company that's doing $200 million in sales, when I found out about the stock on the NASDAQ was traded at 37 cents. We're at $11.50 today. Aaron Brockovich just joined our board today, and I'm sure it's going to go crazy in the next couple days because that's what happens. The world doesn't know about this technology. The world doesn't know that you don't have to go to GNC and take 35 different supplements because you're wasting your money. There's none of those products you're putting in your body as powerful as just making your body work to its full potential. It's why we as a company understood that. We as a company understood the power of the brand, the power of being first to market. So we put this technology in skincare, in hair care, and a product for your dog. And yeah, I know you see the shiny on my head, hair care, haha. Our hair care beat out Rogaine. Chances if I had a full hair care, I'd still shave. But regardless, we have the technology where things are heading, and it's mind-boggling. Quit taking your Monsters. Quit drinking your Red Bulls. Our energy line, it's not a boost of fake energy and sugar. It makes you crash. It works on your brain. Maybe some brain clarity and getting rid of the brain fog. How about it will help with ADHD and kids' behavior? Kids' grades are going up. Kids with autism and Down syndrome. Guys, it's do your research. Do your research. People go through life going, when is it my turn? When am I going to get a shot? You can never in your life ever say this again. You were on a Zoom that found out about the biggest breakthrough in medical history. You were given the research. You were told and pointed in the direction, go do your own due diligence. If you say no to this, you're the one that in a couple years ago, yeah, I heard about it and I was skeptical. I get it. Listen, guys, there's skeptical people everywhere, okay? I talk to people all the time, and they're skeptical. Listen, skeptical people are going to stay broke. 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You know what? What's really stinky is most of the time it's not their fault. They were told to go get good grades and go get an education and go to college and get a degree. How many people do you know are getting out of college and getting that dream job that they wanted? No, they're getting out of college with debt. They can't find no freaking job, guys. So why am I fired up? Because we're changing lives from a health standpoint, and I'm showing you a way to take control of your finances. Listen, I will tell you this. Money don't make you happy. But guess what? I'm not stressed out about bills getting paid. 75% of Americans are stressed out about a bill being due because their check hasn't cleared. They literally are going through life allowing money to control them. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that's worried about, I can't pay my bills. You have an opportunity to position yourself in front of the multi-billion-dollar movement and help thousands of people's lives from a health standpoint change forever. So get back with the person who invited you. Listen, you can join us. You don't have to. I will tell you this. The products are for everyone. I've yet to find someone that goes, no, I want to stay aging. I can't afford $1.40 a day. No, I've never heard that before, okay? But at the end of the day, the product's for everybody. The business isn't. The business is for the guy that, A, wants to raise their kid, have time to raise their kids, not just provide for them. The business is for people that want to make more money, okay? I don't know many opportunities that you can enroll with just ordering product that you're going to consume that's a tax write-off and make the type of income that is potentially you can make, okay? I have not made less than $500,000 in the last 6.5 years. I have no overhead. I consume the products that I consume every day and my family, and that's it. So, guys, we're excited. If you have any questions, I realize in life the only dumb question is the one you don't ask. Get back with the person who invited you. I'm available to talk if you want to ask questions about the product, the business. It doesn't matter. We're transparent. We've got nothing to hide. Ask the questions when you have them, and hopefully you guys will join us and take care of your health, take care of your wealth. You guys have a great night.